In this video, for 9.1 notes, we are going to go over central and inscribed angles. For central angles, when they are in the center of the circle, they are going to be the same. So when I draw this angle, this arc and this angle are exactly the same degree, 114. So that would be your answer, right? Central angles are the best. So I have my central angle because it's in the center of the circle. That means this angle, this arc, will be the same size, 44 degrees. I have my central angle. The arc would match and be 95 degrees. You guys are going to cruise through these assignments. This arc matches the central angle, 125. Now I'm going to be mean. Problem 5. What is KLJ? And it has a little arc symbol above it. So KLJ. So I have to go from K to L to J. There are two ways you can solve for this. There might be more actually that you could use to solve for this, but I'm just going to show you two different ways. You could do that a circle is 360 degrees all the way around. If I minus this 105 from it, I get that this piece is 255 degrees for that arc, and you'd be done. A second way you can do it is if I know that this is half a circle, that would be 180, right? Half a circle is 180. Then I could find this piece by doing 180 minus 105 is 75. And I would do 180 plus 75 for that full distance. It's 255. So there's a few different ways you can do it. As long as you get 255, you're fine. So example 6, I'm just going to do it one way. If you find this a different way, it's fine. Arc J to K, and I know that this arc is 119. I don't even need this side. I know that together these two should equal 180. So if I minus the 119 from half of the circle, so I'm going to minus that, 61 degrees for J to K. You may label it right on the arc, or you may label it at the top. I do not care where, whatever you prefer. 7. Angle, the measurement of angle TUS. TUS. So I want to find this shaded area, what that equals. I know this piece is 115, so I'm going to use, well, I guess there's a few ways you could do it. You could do half a circle, 180 minus 115, and you get 65 degrees. So you could do full circles 360 minus 180 minus 115, and you would still end up getting 65 degrees for the missing angle. So you can pick how you prefer to solve for it. TVS, measurement of angle TVS. TVS. See how it has this little marking here, and that is a marking? That means these two will be the same size. If I know that half of a circle is 180, but I want to split it into two equal parts, I divide it which means that will be 90 and this would be 90 if they need to be equal. Example 9, measurement of angle EAB. EAB. Ooh, this one's getting mean. So I have 1, 2, 3 angles that are the same size. I know a full circle is 360. I'm going to get rid of the 100. I'm going to get rid of the 110. And that will give me 360 minus 100 minus 110 gives me 150, and then I need to split it into 3 equal parts. Divide by 3. So I get that this is 50, this is 50, and this is 50, which means E, A to B, this section together, is 100. Because I just add those two up. V, W to U. V to W to U. Well, this one we did before with the two separate. 180 split in 2 is 90 and 90. This half of the circle is 180, so because I need this piece and this piece together, I get that it is 270 degrees. Inscribed angles, these ones are a little more difficult because you have to take it all the way across the circle. So I'm going to highlight the sides of the given angle. That's my first step. Then I'm going to dash the arc. It is not a central angle anymore, it's an inscribed, so it's pulled all the way across the circle. To take this 166 all the way in and make it smaller into that angle, I need to divide it by 2. 166 divided by 2, it gives you 83 for the inscribed angle. So 83 would be your answer. For problem 12, I'm going to highlight my sides of my angle and dash the arc. When I take this into the angle, I need to divide it by 2 because it's becoming smaller. 110 divided by 2 is 55 degrees. I'm going to highlight my angle's sides and then dash the arc that is between them. Ooh, this one is a little bit trickier. I have two given arcs. 78 plus 78 is 156 for this full arc. When I take it in, I have to divide it by 2 because it's getting smaller. 156 divided by 2 is 78 for your final answer. Highlight the sides of your angle, dash the arc. When you take the arc in, you cut it in half, and you get 79 degrees for the missing angle. Highlight the sides, dash the arc. 100 cut in half is 50. Highlight the sides of the angle that are closest to it, dash the arc. When I take that arc in, I cut it in half, which would give me 53 degrees. Okay, here we go. I highlight the sides of the angle. which means I need this arc, and this arc was not given. To find it, I know that this is 102, this is 90, a full circle should be 360. I'm going to minus the 102 and minus the 90. 360 minus the 102 minus the 90. So I know that this piece should be 168. And then when I take it into the angle, we divide by 2 and get 84 degrees. I'm looking for this arc. I'm going to follow the same pattern where I highlight the sides of my angle. So this side is attached to the 38, and this side is attached to that 38 angle. When I take it out, it is now becoming bigger, which means I have to times it by 2. 38 times by 2 is 76, which means half a circle is 180 minus the 76, and you get that this arc is 104. I highlight the sides of my angle and dash the arc that I need. I do not have that arc, so I need to find it. If I know that half a circle is 180, I can minus the 100, which would give me 80 for this arc. Then I take it in, which means I'm getting smaller, so I'm going to divide by 2, and my angle is 40. I highlight the sides of my angle. When I take it out, I need to make it bigger, so I'm going to times by 2. To find the question mark, I need to use a full circle on this one. So a full circle is 360 minus 125 minus 140. I don't use the 70 because it's inside my circle. I don't subtract 70. So then 360 minus 125 minus 140 is 95 degrees. I highlight the sides of my angle 41. When I take it out to its arc, I need to times it by 2. I have not found this question mark yet. On this one, I only have half of the circle labeled. If you like, you can color that side out. Half a circle minus 82, 180 minus 82 to get 98 for the missing arc. Highlight the sides of my angle. When I take it out, I need to double it. To find my missing arc, I'm only using half of my circle, which means this would have to be 100 in order to add up to 180. And that is how you solve when given inscribed and central angles.